How would you like to have somebody in your life, a personal advisor that doesn't cost any money, that can help you 10x your listing business? Somebody that knows you extremely well and has achieved the wealth way farther than you could ever possibly dream of. Somebody that can really call you out on your own BS. And did I say he's free or she's free? Somebody that's going to really take your best interests at heart. And you know who that person is? We all have that person inside of us. And it's called your future self. One of the things that I really like about Dr. Benjamin Hardy's book, 10X is easier than 2X, is that when you look at your dreams and you look at your goals, don't pay attention. Use the past, your past, as a frame of reference for your future, but have really big goals for the future. And then you think to yourself, okay, that future self, let's just say you are making $100,000 in real estate per year right now, and you want to make $1 million a year in real estate. And that future self, the person that's making $1 million a year, what are they doing? How are they acting? What are they eating? What are they thinking? You have a personal advisor built in to your psyche, into your brain, because you have a future self that already knows what they want, they know what they did, and you can act as if this is your personal consultant. I am talking to my personal future self all the time. I'm constantly asking it questions. It's helping me with my decision making. One of the great things that I love about the book, and when Dr. Hardy talks about, he talks about raising your floor. This is something that's very important to do because so many of us have so much BS going on in our life right now that is not contributing to our personal goal. And I love Peter Drucker saying that. He says if you have more than 3 goals then in your world, in your life, then you have no goals at all because you're spreading your energy and your money and your time too thin. So concentrate on having one kick-ass goal. Like, I want to 10x my listing business. I want to make $1 million a year. And then it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be harder. It's just going to be different. What do you have to do? Consult your your future self. What do I have to do to hit $1 million per year in listing commission income? Because that person has already achieved it. And you know deep down in your life what you have to do. You know what are the activities that are going to get you there. If you don't have a clue, hit that link down below this video and let's book a call and I'll tell you what you need to do to hit $1 million if that's your goal. But when you just focus on that one goal and then start consulting your future self, and what does your future self do? How do they act? When I think of my future self right now, I've got a very clear vision of where that future self is living, how much money they have in the bank, who are they with, how much money they're making on a monthly and an annual basis. I have a crystal clear vision of my future self. I pray on it, I meditate on it, I hang out with my future self, I meld into my future self by hugging it. I do so many things, but I'm always consulting my future self in terms of what are they doing. And going back to my earlier conversation about raising your floor, in Dr. Hardy's book, beneath the floor is all the BS stuff that's never going to get you to your goal. What's going to get you to the goal are going to be your new strategy to raise your income to $1 million a year. Everything, in other words, everything that's above the floor. So what you really want to do is let's talk about it. Get me on the phone. I'd love to talk about this. But you can do this with yourself. Figure out new strategies. Who do you have to hang out with? Who do you have to be? Do you have to stop drinking alcohol? Do you have to stop eating crappy food? Do you have to start working out constantly? Do you have to be meditating? Do you need to be hanging around people that are making a lot more money than you are? Do you need a coach? These are the kinds of questions that you should be asking yourself every single day. I frequently run into, I just had a woman just recently just cancel my program. She was 2 months into it and she just didn't make the time for the program. She didn't make the time to take care of herself. She didn't make the time to do what's required to really have a kick-ass listing business. And I've had this time and time again where people are letting things below the floor affect their life. Listening to the news is one thing. If you want to get depressed, that's why I don't listen to the news. If I want to get depressed, I can get depressed on my own. I don't need the news to depress me. But you could definitely be able to go through your life, audit your business, audit your personal habits, audit your family. What is going on in your life right now that's really below the floor? What is above the floor? What are those things that you're going to do every single day to hit that $1 million goal, if that's what your goal is? So consult your future self. Picture that future self. Really, what do they look like? Who are they hanging around with? What are they doing? Where are they vacationing? Where are they going to dinner? How are they working out? How are they handling meditation? Praying, journaling, mindset activities. Really have a crystal clear version of your future self and be consulting that future self. Because as I said earlier, once you really have a crystal clear vision of who that future self is that's doing what you want to do, then you can be consulting that future self all the time. You can be meditating on your future self. You can be talking to it, asking it questions. What should you be doing to get to the $1 million goal? It's the most amazing resource I think that we have in our arsenal that you can employ immediately. And once again, if you want to talk more about how we can just really 2, 5, or 10x your listing business right now fast without paying for listings, why don't you and me and your future self jump on a phone call today?